On this week's episode, we discuss the holidays and taste test a bunch of beers, and Skate Rat's husband, Mike, joins us.
So you've been to school for a year or two, and you know you've seen it all. And that is coming and you'll go far back east to die, don't crawl. Play ethnic jazz with the radio snaz on your background stereo. Right to let you know how the niggas feel cold and the sun's got so much soul. It's time to taste what you most fear. Right, God will not help you here. Raise yourself, my dear. Raise yourself, my dear. It's a holiday in Cambodia. It's tough, kid, but it's alive. It's a holiday in Cambodia. Don't forget to pack your wife. You're a star, but let's meet you suck like a leech. You want everyone to act like you. Cause that's what the bitch so you can get rich, but your boss can switch her off you. Well, you'll work harder with a gun in your back for a bowl of rice a day. Slave for soldiers till you starve and your head is skewered on a stake. Now you can go where people are one. Now you can go where they get things done. What you need, my son? What you need, my son? It's a holiday in Cambodia where people dress in black. It's a holiday in Cambodia where no gets ass for the rock.
Welcome in once again to Punk Rock Foodies Radio, coming at you live from downtown Mattersville at the Vicious Pig Saloon. This is your one-stop shop for everything punk rock and food. And now, your hosts, Steve Guerrero, Skate Rat Betty, Brian Reinhardt, and the asshole in charge, Xander T.
And that was Holiday in Cambodia by Dead Kennedys. And I am the asshole in charge, Xander T. And you are listening to Punk Rock Foodies Radio. And with me today on our Christmas holiday Kwanzaa special at the Vicious Pig Saloon is...
Skate Rat Betty.
And special guest, Mike.
Yo, what's up, guys?
MLB in the house with Steve Guerrero.
And Brian Reinhardt, that's me. That's who I am.
Yes, we have Mike Barson has joined us today because we are doing our holiday special, and as a Christmas gift to everybody, I sent a 6-pack of local beers, and we're going to try them all and talk about them. And of course, what's a better gift to give a 10-year sober person who's pregnant than a 6-pack of beer?
Man, they came so fast in the mail, I was surprised, and it took me a minute, and I went, well, who the hell sent me this?
Constantly trying to undermine you.
One day, one day.
Well, I figure I could suffer through it. It's all right, yeah.
Yeah, take one
Man.
for the team.
That is true love.
I'm sure it didn't take much to twist that arm.
No, I think my only request was don't start at 10 a.m.
Well, and then it was 12 o'clock, and she's like, why aren't you drinking yet?
Well, so we've got these beers here at the Vicious Pig. We're going to be tasting them all night. And
Well, when you say tasting them, we're going to drink all the beers. We're not just
Yeah.
sampling, we're drinking the beers.
drinking all the way down till it's empty and then getting a different one.
It's Christmas. You got to get in the spirits, right?
And then, yeah, and then we'll all get in arguments with our significant others, and it'll be a great night.
We got ours out of the way earlier. We're good.
Yeah, so did we.
All right, well, do you guys want to start drinking a beer?
Yeah, that sounds good. That's why I'm
Okay.
here. I'm not here to look at your ugly mug.
Okay, we're going to start with, it's an IPA. It's called Missile. It's from Champion Brewing Company in Virginia, Charlottesville, Virginia. I actually picked these up while we were coming back from North Carolina visiting Rachel's sister. So, cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, kids.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's kind of a West Coast IPA. You know, definitely got some nice pine and floralness to it.
Mm-hmm. It's nice and creamy orange.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's
So work.
not too bad.
See, my worst nightmare would have been if you had like sent like a bunch of like Berliner Weisses or something like that, or, you know what I mean, or like a bunch of sours. I would have been like, I'm out for this episode.
Yeah.
Well, I was worried about that too, so I'm pleasantly surprised with this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think of all the selections we have except one should be really hoppy. It looks like.
I know we're all into IPAs. I didn't know, Mike, I know you're a Bud drinker, so I wasn't sure.
Well, it's time we indoctrinated him.
Yeah.
Well, I did live in Colorado Springs, Colorado, so that's the microbrew capital of the world. So I've got my experience there. Jen likes to.
When I bring him stuff, I bring super hoppy beers that I like. He
There's
does
some
not
really
like
good
those
breweries
type.
out there.
Yeah.
There's really good breweries out there.
Good stuff, man.
This is good. All right, why don't we finish these beers and we'll listen to some music and we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about Christmas, Christmas Eve,
Hanukkah.
Kwanzaa, whatever, Boxing Day.
What's the
Yeah,
satanic
all
holiday? I don't know.
What's that?
Isn't there a satanic holiday?
They're all.
Krampus?
Christmas?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, Christmas is a pagan
shit.
holiday, so I don't know.
Christmas
think
is
it's just-
already a pagan holiday.
No, I know, but isn't there the, like,
It's the winter solstice,
instead
okay?
of
Yes.
Santa Claus, there's a Krampus or something? What is it? Shit.
Yeah,
Nobody's
my
heard of it?
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's
She was
cold.
a total crumpus.
All right, let's play some music.
All right, well, what would Christmas be without the Grinch? So let's get in some Suicide Machines, and You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, on
song.
Punk Rock Foodies Radio. Let's go. Cheers.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a hill. You're as cuddly as a cactus, you're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black pill. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders, you've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a apple. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. Your termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank, stunk. You're a rotter, Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful sauce. Your heart's a dead tomato spots with moldy and purple spots, Mr. Grinch. Your soul is an appalling dumping, overflowing the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable. Mangle up and tangle up, not! You naughty enemy! for Nas. You're a crooked jerky jockey and you drive a crooked horse, Mr. Grinch. You're a three-decker sauerkraut toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce.
Hey, this is Joey Cape, and you're listening to Punk Rock Foodies Radio, and I have to drive tonight. Uh-oh.
Come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel. Like Morton lowly exile here, until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Satan's tyranny, from depths of hell thy people save, and give them victory o'er the grave. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Tribes on Sinai's height, in ancient times didst give the law, in cloud and majesty and awe. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Emmanuel in Israel.
A band called Bad Religion. Maybe you've heard of them. With they have a Christmas album. We might be hearing a few of their songs today. That one was called Emmanuel. For my money, the best song on that album. I was listening to it at a Christmas party last night, and it was getting the crowd going. All 10 of us.
Yeah, fired up.
So we are
their
back.
whole Christmas album is good. Yeah.
We are back, and we're drinking beer, and the swearing and profanity is going to be turned up to 10 pretty soon.
Yes. Let's turn it up to 11. Let's take it to 11.
Fuckers.
You don't want maps calling.
Fired up.
Uh-oh. She's got a holiday bake sale she's planning for. I think we're good.
So right now we're drinking. We're about midway through this Missile IPA. So far, I'm really enjoying it. It is kind of. I don't want to use the word fruity because I feel like that's a bad connotation. But when I say
like
it,
citrus. You're right.
It's citrusy. That's what. Yeah, nice and sweet, but it has that hop bitterness.
Yeah.
So it's got
like an orange peel.
What's the ABV on it?
It's 7%.
So that's pretty good.
65 IBU.
Man.
Yeah, so it's not super bitter where you can have a few of these and, it doesn't make you thirsty for water.
It's no Michelob Ultra.
But what is?
Yeah, God. I know I said something on Facebook the other day, but there's commercials for Michelob Ultra make it look like it's fucking Gatorade. Like they're all hiking and running and biking, and then they like drink a Michelob Ultra on the top of the mountain.
Dude,
it's like, come on.
My ex-wife ran a marathon, and I took the girls to like see her across the finish line, and she was done, and we all went over. She had 2 beer tickets on her bib number.
Yeah.
And so like that was like part of like the purchase, and she gave them to me, and I went over to get free beers, and it was Michelob Ultra.
Oh,
so
no.
the marathon runners were drinking Michelob Ultra after they ran 26 miles.
Man,
So it wasn't really worth it. But
you throw up.
we're going to continue drinking beers all night. We're going to talk about the holidays. Just so you guys know, I finished my missile. So when you're ready to move on, let me know.
Let's go longleaf. That one looks awesome.
The longleaf, you're the only one who has it because everybody else drank theirs already.
Then I'll say that one.
Yeah, he gave us the thumbs up to drink that. I was like, dude, I can't drink all these beers in one sitting. Like, I'm a beer veteran, but, I have my limits. I do have a limit.
Let's go, let's crack open some Iron Cities from my hometown of Pittsburgh. Just the warning for y'all, we call them Iron Shitty.
This is the natural light of Pittsburgh.
I think we had one when we were in Pittsburgh, though. We went to what is that weird restaurant? Quaker Steak and...
the Quaker Steak Lube.
Yeah.
Hey, so this is still like a microbrewery in Pittsburgh, though, right?
It is. All they make is Iron City and Icy Light. The Icy Light is Iron City Light. I think it tastes much better than the Iron City. But, yeah, that's all they do. And the thing that they're famous for in Pittsburgh is they put the sports teams on the cans.
Okay.
So... when we have our retreat at my parents' house, you guys will see the beer can collection my dad has. He has Iron City cans from back in the 70s that have the Steelers Super Bowl teams on them, and
nice.
There's every season it changes. There'll be like the Penguins will be on it for the start of hockey season, and then the start of the baseball season there'll be some like Pirates logo and shit. And actual people's faces and stuff. I mean, that's one thing that they're really famous for. And they actually don't own the rights to any of these sports teams, but because Pittsburgh loves their sports teams and loves their Iron City, nobody's ever sued over it.
That's amazing, dude.
Because it's just local. That is pretty cool.
I think Pittsburgh's got the loyalist fans out of every team.
Some of the craziest fans I've met are Pittsburgh fans.
Yeah.
And I've seen them all. I've seen everything from Boston to the Dodgers. I've seen them all. They're crazy. And Pittsburgh.
Steelers and Raiders fans, we're simpatico, dude. We understand each other. We're on the same wavelength.
And we do, and we hate each other at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. but
we respect each other.
Yeah, absolutely, man. No, Troy Polamalu was one of my favorite players in the NFL for years.
Well, that's because he went to SC.
Great hair.
Of course, yeah. But no, he was bad in the bone, dude.
Oh,
So how are those Iron Cities? How are those Iron Cities, guys? Full disclosure, I already said I drank mine a couple days ago. I was just feeling low. I was by myself. Sheena was out of town. I'm like, go drink a beer, man.
I've had many an Iron City in my day, and especially after that missile, the word premium on the can, I don't think that should be there.
That's a very easy drinking.
Yeah. I used to see the Icy Light, Mike. The Icy Light. Okay, so remember when Atkins came out with that diet, no carbs and everything, and so everybody would start at Mick Ultra, and we got to have low carb. Icy Light discovered that they actually were the lowest carb beer on the market.
Wow. And
so they started promoting that. They didn't change the way they made it; it just was the lowest carb beer, and I think that boosted them for a little bit, but. When it comes down to it, people do enjoy it.
Have you guys ever heard of Big Flats?
No.
So Walgreens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Walgreens has their own brand of beer. It's called Big Flats, and it comes in cans. It's like $1.50 for a 6-pack. It's called Big Flats beer. Google it. It is the worst beer I've ever had. Ever. But Big Flats
doesn't the dollar store or something have one too? I thought I'd been
The dollar store has the high gravity hurricane beer, category 5.
7-Eleven has Game Day. They have their own beer. So
I once bartended a private party where the woman got her beer from Costco. So it was Kirkland IPA, Kirkland Stout, Kirkland Lager.
Guys,
yeah.
The Big Flats, it is, okay, needless to say, it's a terrible beer. But the best part is on the can, directly beneath the logo, it literally says on the can, it says, it's the water that makes it. Oh. That's what it says on it's the water that makes it. They say
Coors Light does that too.
Special water. You know what I mean? But it's literally Walgreens beer. It's horrible. Horrible. I used to
That's
get it
funny.
and bring it to parties and leave it in people's fridge like as a rip, like
In exchange for drinking the good beer while you were there.
Yeah, I'm taking
Yeah.
good beer. I'm leaving this for you.
It's like teabagging somebody. You put some big flats in their fridge. They wake up the next day like, no, you got me. I've been flatted.
I think, to me, the worst we had in high school, and it was like by Sunday, because Friday you started out with like Heineken, and then by Sunday when your paycheck was gone, you had like
Bush Light in a can.
Yeah, Bush Light in a can or natural ice, natty ice. And you would joke that the ice you had to buy to fill your cooler cost more than the natty ice that you put in there.
Absolutely, yeah.
This might be a Midwest thing. Did you guys ever have Milwaukee's Best?
The Beast.
Yeah, the champagne of beers.
That is like,
Beast Ice was 5.9, man.
for my money, that's the worst beer on earth.
I'd always think, man, I'd hate to try Milwaukee's worst.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, that was in my friend's parents' fridge, and I could drink it and didn't. So that should tell you something.
Like it's what you drank if you lost a bet. Like, oh fuck, okay, I'll drink the Beast.
That was what you. I mean, I think it was like $5 for a case when I was in high school.
I think all these beers are in the category of beer bongable. You know, they're the beers that you beer bong that you just want to get rid of and done with, and then move on to like something better. So speaking of which, let's move on to something better.
Yeah, please.
Hey, let's finish these Iron Cities, and yes, move on to something better. But in the meantime, are there any like food traditions you guys? Because it is punk rock foodies, we got to talk about food a little bit.
Beer is food, Xander.
Beer is food. I agree.
It's vegetable
also our
soup
Christmas
if you think
episode.
about it. Oh,
I
yeah,
prefer cold, hoppy soup for the holidays.
But does anybody have any Christmas traditions that they grew up with that they continue to do, or as far as food goes?
It's a little early for the Mexican moment of the podcast, so I'm gonna let you guys take that one first.
I can't believe you wore the sombrero to the bar today, Steve. It's so weird.
He's celebrating. Feliz Navidad, Steve.
He actually has it. That's awesome.
That's great.
God, sometimes I just love racism. It's so awesome.
I love the sugar skulls on it. Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty good, right? Yeah.
I think we just found your new Facebook profile.
Dude, this shirt ties it all in too.
Dude, all you need is oh no. Dude, all you need is like a big long mustache, dude, and like 2 pistols.
A 30-cent chance mustache.
Yeah, finish those Iron Cities because I want to drink something, man.
Yeah,
What are we
let's
doing
do it.
next?
I thought we were talking food a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah.
and I got to tell you, I think Christmas is the one time where I don't really have a tradition in my family what to eat or what day we eat it. It kind of bops around. Now everybody has kids and shit.
Well, I have. Did I ever tell you? I might have mentioned it before. I ever tell you guys about beer soup?
Like beer
you
cheese?
talked about beer cheese.
No. I told you about my recipe for beer soup.
No.
I think you did once, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Stop me if I've told you this
So
before. So
when you
anyway,
leave the 6-pack out and it gets warm?
yeah, the beer soup. It's like the simplest thing, and it's really good at parties. What you do is just get a bowl, whatever, cereal bowl, and you pour the beer essentially into the bowl, and then you just get a spoon, and you drink the beer that way. And that's how you enjoy your beer soup. And then the best part about it is, say you're at a party or something like that, you can pour the beer soup into like a bottle or a can, and then you can just walk around with it out of a bottle or a can. It's perfect.
It's an interesting take on soup.
Yeah, so beer soup. It's the easiest thing, and it's really good for you.
I'm going to be honest, I'm going to have to listen to a podcast because I wasn't paying attention to anything you just said.
Nobody ever listens to me. Damn it, I'm leaving this show.
I'm like trying to balance a sombrero on my head so it won't fall, dude.
I forget Mike's never been here before. He's wandering all around the bar looking at all the shit on the walls and stuff, checking out what beers they have.
Which one are we opening now?
Rar.
Rar.
Oh, okay, rar. I thought
yeah,
before, I thought it was like
rar.
an N. I thought it was nar.
I know.
How do you pronounce that? Nanticoke?
Yeah, Nancy
yeah.
Coke?
Nanny
It sounds like some new drug that I saw on like Drugs Inc.
Proudly brewed on the shores of the Choptank River in Cambridge, Maryland. You live in Maryland now, right?
Yeah. So we moved back
7.4.
from Pittsburgh to Maryland. So,
Another
Nanny
IPA?
Coke Nectar IPA. It's a 7.4 ABV. Yeah.
I love how it says on the can, it says saving the day, or saving the bay one beer at a time. Saving the bay?
The Chesapeake Bay.
Okay.
Dude, this is from Groove City. Right.
Yeah.
Smells good. This is really going to enhance my personality.
Yeah, it's darker than the...
look cloudier, yeah.
Yeah. Right? This was one that was given to me when I went to that beer store I love going to. I told the guy what we were doing, and he brought this one for me.
Cool.
And I'd never seen it before. In the beer store I work at, we don't have it, so I was like, all right, I'll get it.
I probably would have bought it just for the can with the Nessie on it.
Dude, that smells so good. Dude.
It's really sweet. I like it.
It is sweet.
Very sugary.
It is sweet. I like the sweetness of that beer.
Yeah.
That means it's yeasty because it's cloudy and it's sweet, so it's got some yeast in it. A decent amount.
You can say your word if you want.
Are you feeling moist, Mike?
This beer is really moist.
I think we may have gotten a little moist.
I thought he was going to tickle me.
Oh, dude, this is rad having Mike at the bar.
I know, it's so cool.
Be at the bar.
Thanks for inviting me, guys.
Yeah, we didn't tell you, Jen, but we've been thinking about kicking you off the show and just having Mike sit in, man.
Well, I gotta tell you, he's a pretty funny guy.
Yeah, and it sucks because of the four of us, you're by far the best cook, at least in my opinion. So yeah, let's just kick Jen off, and then we have nothing to go with.
I know. We're just.
Speaking of the best cook, I ran into Dana Chase this weekend at the farmer's market.
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot to get her picture. I told her we wanted to get an interview with her.
Yeah. Miriam told me that she gave you a gift. Let's talk about that gift. The rosemary skewers.
As a matter of fact, Mike bought us lamb. We were going to do the rosemary skewers with the lamb tonight, and then I had like a garlic mint jelly I was going to try. Whoa. And yeah, we had a long day, crazy day, and I ordered a pizza. So we'll do this tomorrow.
You probably don't want to drink 5 or 6 craft beers and then try to enjoy a really nice meal like that. Like Mike probably wouldn't remember it.
I was going to make a heavy meal, you know what I mean? And yeah.
I was going to say you guys could practice making babies afterwards, but you guys already took care of that.
They already won that game.
I practiced that for a long time.
Shoot scores.
Practiced by myself for a while, but
we got to get Jen a T-shirt with like it says "Future Punk Rock Foodie" with like an arrow pointing at the abdomen.
Hey, I went to a white trash party a few years ago when Miriam was pregnant, and she
I go to those all the time.
She wore a tank top and said, "I'm with stupid," pointing down to her belly.
A bunch of our friends are like ravers and stuff, and one of them had a shirt that said "I drop acid," and then in tiny letters that said "folic acid."
Science.
Nice. Hey, let's listen to some music.
Yeah.
Because I have to piss. That's why. How about let's listen to some Vandals. CHRISTMAS.
That spells Christmas.
Radio. What's that?
Nice.
It spells Christmas, right?
Christmas.
You gotta keep the Christ in Christmas.
Yeah.
That's what Santa's all about.
See, it's for your conflict. When I go down beneath, H's for your pubic hair that stick between my teeth. Or it's for your rectum. Did I fuck with my dick? Christmas comes but once a year and makes me fucking sick. S is for the shitting letter. Take us round your pond. T is for your mad tits that make me want to come. M for masturbation.
from Teenage Bottle Rocket, and you're listening to Punk Rock Foodie Radio.
I want to wish all y'all a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Turn this shit up, y'all.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. Thank you for breaking up with me at Christmas. You picked up on your summer kid into this. Might have to write whatever gift you wanted. I guess that's just stuff that you want. You take your page on the cell phone number. You even took out a restraining order. Kept me within 500 feet of yours. Oh, God, you've gone too far. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. I'm really sorry that I called your sister. I can't believe she even let me miss her. I even hooked up with your best friend Esther. Yeah, she blew me in your car. I guess I'll never ever learn my lesson. To find a brand new shiny Smith and Wesson. I'm gonna keep your boyfriend second guessing. I hope I see him at some bar. Somebody told me he was born a woman. They said he changed his name from Rachel to Ruben. You must be the only bitch he's fooling. You should check him for some stars. I hope you get a fucking yeast infection or some disease for using no protection. You know you'll never get in your erection. Yeah, it's really you won't get hard.
All right. You're listening to Punk Rock Foodies Radio, and that was Feliz Navidad by Phoenix TX. And now we're ready for the Mexican moment of the podcast. Woo! So, dude, I've always had them, but I've never tried to make them till last year, and I made tamales for the first time. Like, hand made them myself, and they were awesome. They're actually a lot easier to do than people think. I mean, they're fun. But I learned one thing last year is the ratio. You could really stuff it with meat. And,
tell me
who doesn't
more.
love that?
Mike knows what we were talking about.
Yeah. And I made a really rad jalapeno cilantro crema on top of it. It was really spicy. Dude, yeah, I got to do that this month before Christmas comes.
You know what you should do? You should take a picture of that and put it on Punk Rock Foodies.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's what you should do.
I should make food and then post a picture.
Take a picture, make food.
You know what?
Post picture.
That you're talking about that was for the Punk Rock Foodie Fest, right, Steve?
Yeah.
You know what the funniest part about the Punk Rock Foodie Fest that I'm thinking about right now is? There were no fucking pictures posted of the food at Punk Rock Foodie Fest.
Yeah, I didn't see one.
Let that sink in.
Dude, that was such a dark and rainy day, and just when we were cooking was just, oh my God. But it was fun. It
was a good time.
Yeah, it was absolutely a good time.
I was waiting for the Facebook memories to kick in. I remember the date. I'm like, all right, where are these? I want to relive that entire weekend.
It's like a year ago, 2 days ago, right? Or a day ago, right?
A year ago, a day and a week ago.
Oh, okay.
I refer to it as the day that we all became famous.
Yeah.
Small way.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're still the number one podcast in Luxembourg, I think. So we got that going for us.
Right.
Oh, I think we're the number one here.
Yeah, Florida, the number one podcast at my mom's house for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I must have had like 5, 6 people come up to me. Shit.
That's crazy because my mom and dad have been on. My mom has been on it twice, and my dad's been on it once, and they've never even heard it. So,
dude, I get asked all the time. You're the guy who knows Skate Rat, right? I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm totally that guy. So, pretty awesome.
My girlfriend doesn't even listen to it. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my wife's listened to 0 minutes of it. I mean, maybe if she's overheard me listening to it, but.
Yeah, Sheena listened to the episode where I interviewed her because she just wanted to hear her herself.
Wow, that's pretty vain.
Yeah, well.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's the only reason I listen to it.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm on this podcast. I want to hear myself talk.
Exactly. Speaking of myself talking, one tradition that. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Get some clothes on that kid.
Steve brought his progeny.
Yeah.
Look at that dude. Hey, buddy.
Get that kid a
Welcome
beer.
to the gun show. Yeah, so my son Gunner joined us at the Vicious Pig today. So,
well, Mike, Steve, you and I have been with Gunner in bars before, right? Or no, that was Rocco that we had in the bar.
Yeah, Rocco. Yeah,
Okay.
we went to.
You got so many kids, I can't keep track.
Dude, I can barely keep track, dude. Yeah. God, man. All right. He's loving the TV, but.
So, Xander, you were saying something that nobody was listening to? What was
right.
it? Go ahead.
Exactly. Just like when the podcast airs. No, I was just saying, one of the traditions that I have with my family that I grew up with because of...
Gunner's taking the bar apart.
Yeah, just like his dad.
Yeah.
See, this is why we have dog bouncers. Where are they now? Speaking of...
All right, Xander,
taking a
take
nap
3.
on that new couch.
Can you imagine what this is going to be like by the end when we get to the end of all these beers? It's going to be even more chaotic.
Growing up, it's apparently it's an Italian thing, is eating only
Spaghetti?
fish on Christmas Eve.
Really?
Okay.
And it's 7 fishes. And apparently, I found this out like when I was like 18, listening to some shitty talk radio that my dad always listens to. That apparently it's because
Rush Limbaugh?
Jesus, but not this show. Jesus had the apostles. There were 7 of them were fishermen.
Okay.
And so on Christmas Eve, you're supposed to eat 7 different fishes.
Okay.
And
What
so
up, fishes?
what up, fishes?
I was going to say, is that a Catholic thing then, too?
I think it's a Catholic, but I think
doable
it's
here.
more the Italians seem to really embrace it. Like, I don't know. That's what from other Italians I've heard. Like, I've heard Catholics talk about it. Like, Rachel's mom has said that she's like, heard about it and whatnot, but doesn't really do it. Mm-hmm. But like, my mom has taken it upon herself as more of a challenge. Mm-hmm. And it's not, we're gonna have 7 fishes. It's, let's see how many fucking fishes we can eat tonight. Like
all the fishes.
Let's raid the aquarium. Let's eat them all.
However, on top of that, I also have to add that she considers a lot of things fish that most people won't.
What does beta taste like?
I've never had beta.
Beta fish? Come on, the fighting fish? What do those taste like?
I've never eaten.
What? I feel like that's a setup for a joke.
Well, no, the only ones I've eaten has been like in a shot. So you eat the betta fish in a shot.
Have you done that, or have you just the goldfish? You done it with a beta fish?
The beta fish, not a goldfish, actually. The beta fish, betas are smaller. They're easier to shoot with whiskey.
They're more aerodynamic.
Is that like fishkey?
Whiskey.
No, but it's fishkey.
Man, and I thought I was brave for doing oyster shooters, but shit.
Fishkey, wow. Let's get a couple of shots here. Vicious Pig.
Yeah, bring them on.
Learning new terms.
But my mom considers snails a fish, and considers
like
frog
escargot?
legs a fish. So,
What, a steak?
Well, that doesn't live in the water.
at least I don't know. I don't
So
know.
anything aquatic, essentially.
Listen, the idea, the snails are unbelievable. I wait for them every year. Like that's that's the only time I have them is on Christmas Eve, and the escargot she makes is unfucking believable, and I love it. And
dude, escargot melts in your mouth. It's crazy.
She made it.
It's good.
For years, she's made it the same way, and one year she changed it up, and she bought it's like shells, like the mac and cheese, the shells.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like large ones, not like the big like stuffed shells.
Oh yeah.
And not like the medium ones, but like large ones. And you cook them for like 5 minutes in water, so they're not completely cooked, but they still don't have that bite. And then you put the fucking snail inside there with that whatever that garlicky butter sauce is, and you eat it like that. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. But it's more about the garlic butter that it's like cooked in.
Is that usually how those are? I've never had escargot. Is that usually garlic butter?
Yeah,
and I love them. I just never make them at home. You're the first person I met who's had them made at home. That's great.
Yeah, I've never had them made at home.
I don't even know where to buy them. You know where my mom used to get them?
Where do you buy them? Yeah.
The grocery store in France at Epcot Center in Orlando.
Of course.
Anytime she was down there, she would pick up 8 or 9 cans, and just because she knew.
Oh, they're cans. Okay.
Yeah.
I never knew. Do you buy them live, like crabs? I mean,
and is it a certain type of snail?
I have no idea.
Right?
I have no idea. But they are the fucking delicious. They're so delicious, and I look forward to them every year. Unfortunately, this year I won't have them unless I make them.
Wait. She cooks them in water, you said?
No. It's a garlic butter. It's a pan that looks like a fritter pan. You know what a fritter pan is?
Yeah.
Or like the little egg pan. Yeah.
Yeah. It's smaller little like plate, and they're put in there, and then it's like a tablespoon of this garlic butter shit that you put on top of it, and you just bake it. So it bakes, and that butter just melts. It's a compound butter.
Dude, I wonder if you hit it with a little IPA, like this. Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of where my head was going, that whole time. Dude, what kind of flavor would that inject? That might be pretty freaking danky.
Does anyone else watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yes.
Flip.
Whenever I hear snail, I just think of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Get out of here, snail! Get out of here, snail! So this whole time you guys are talking about that, I just think about throwing salt at this someone you hate.
The other thing that my mom always makes too is calamari.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the other fishes. We've done. I think there was one year we had 13 fishes, different fishes. If you count, again, if you count frogs' legs, snails, and caviar.
Well, if you drink a Ballast Point sculpin, does that count as a fish, Steve? I think that should count.
Explain. Is it maybe?
That's a really good IPA from the West Coast called the Sculpin. Ballast Point. All their beers are named after fish.
Gotcha.
Well,
that's a
beer you're not from
joke.
The South, or you'd have the alligator in there as one of the fishes.
Oh no, we did that one year when my dad
animal.
killed that gator when I lived in Tallahassee.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
We had fried gator. That was.
Gator tail is one of the best things I've ever had. There is a Cajun joint near me that's owned by Bo Jackson, and they're some of the best fried alligator tail. I've only had it once, but if it comes better than this, I'd be pretty goddamn surprised. It is incredible.
We have a tail in the freezer still. I think we're gonna. It's just too big for both of us, and you can't. It's not good later. I can't cook it and just eat the leftovers tomorrow.
You have to.
So
I've never had a alligator anything.
It's like this. See if you guys agree with me. It's kind of like it. To me, it's kind of like the meat looks like fish.
Yes.
And it's a little tougher, but it's kind of like a cross between fish and chicken. I can't really explain it.
Yeah.
Fish and chicken, 100%.
Seafoody chicken. Yeah. Because it's more of the texture of chicken.
If you people that don't live in Florida want to try gator, all you have to do is fry your chicken in a fryer that has already fried fish, and that tastes like gator.
It's similar, yeah.
Yeah, it's like fried. It's like chicken and fish. Yeah. But it's cool. It's tougher. It's tougher than fish.
It is, but it's not like octopus or anything where it's like chewing on a rubber band,
Right.
And it doesn't have that fish smell at all.
I do think it is really easy to do it wrong. So, depending on where you go, and you have it, sometimes you love it, sometimes you don't. And sometimes that's not always because you don't like it or love it, it's just because they fucked it all up. But it's really easy to overcook it. It can become totally rubbery if you do. And yeah, it's one of those things that, if they had it on, what's the show we watch?
Master Chef.
Yeah. He would be up there going, oh, okay, so you have that 30 seconds before you overcook it or it's underdone and I'm not going to eat it.
No, Steve, it's very good, man. It's good. If you get a chance to try some alligator tail, it is quite good. It's a very unique. The meat's unlike anything else, and I've eaten all the animals. I'm like, no, I've had 2 of all the animals, and alligator is very different from the others.
I got a question for you, Mike. Mike, is this one of the alligators that you wrestled to death with your bare hands? Is this one of those?
Well, I mean, usually I wrestle them to death with the bare hands, but lately I've been slowing it down. I use a knife now.
I mean, he's settling down, having a baby.
He's got things to do. He just wants to end it quick so that he can go do some shit.
Well, I'd imagine getting all that alligator flesh under your nails would be tough. So let's keep it a little less messy. Let's just make it a clean.
Yeah, you guys.
He's the crocodile hunter, except he's still alive.
Yeah.
Fucking stingrays. Dude, like about 3-4 years ago.
For a distasteful joke. So.
Dude, listen, about 3-4 years ago, I was gonna be the crocodile hunter for Halloween. I was just gonna dress like him, but have like a fake stingray stuck to my chest. And my girlfriend at the time was upset. She's like, "You shouldn't do that."
Amelia picked out. We were in Myrtle Beach, and the girls all picked out stuffed animals, and Amelia picked out a stingray. It said Myrtle Beach on the side, and it was like a puppet. And she named it Steve Irwin.
God.
That's my kid.
You know, a year after he died, they were probably selling a costume that was like a khaki uniform with a stingray stuck to it. Shit.
That dude could rock some short shorts. He could pee out the bottom of those shorts, no problem, baby.
I'm sure he did a lot of
times. Stick his finger up his ass, the ass of every animal. What was that South Park thing where he was like,
I'm gonna jam my finger in its ass.
Yeah.
If you
this
die
animal looks really pissed off.
like unspeakable death in October, you're pretty much going to get Halloween eyes.
Yeah, you know, if you're famous at all. Yeah.
Dude, that just sucks.
Especially if your whole gig is putting yourself in mortal danger. That's just kind of how it works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I'm a tightrope walker, like those guys that go building to building and I die, I fully expect to be made fun of. I'm sorry. But, you know, that's an assumed risk.
You earned it. Earned it at that point.
Yeah.
You realize there was a chance, right? You know?
Yeah. That's right.
You're playing with your own life in your own hands. So,
Steve, that sombrero looks great.
It's the black one. It's kind of my more formal one. So I just want to.
That's the one you wear to funerals. I don't know which one. Mike, you pick one out, man. You pick out which one we're going to do next.
Yeah, you might pick a beer, and then we'll go to a song, and we'll come back and drink.
All right, I'm going to walk over to the bar and order myself another beer. I think we should. I think we should listen to the Dropkick Murphys.
Oh, look, he's married to me.
I did it.
I let him listen to
You guys are so cute. That's why it works.
The Dropkick Murphys. The season's upon us.
It's a really good song, though.
I'm Punk Rock Radio.
Yeah.
The season's upon us, it's that time of year. Brandy and eggnog, there's plenty of cheer. There's lights on the trees and there's wreaths to be hung. There's mischief and mayhem and songs to be sung. There's bells and there's holly, the kids are gung-ho. True love finds a kiss beneath fresh mistletoe. Some families are messed up while others are fine. If you think yours is crazy, well, you should see mine. My sisters are whack jobs, I wish I had none. Their husbands are losers and so are their sons. My nephew's a horrible, wise little twit. He once gave me a nice gift wrap box full of shit. He likes to pelt carolers with icy snowballs. I'd like to take him out back and deck more than the halls. With family like this, I would have to confess I'd be better off lonely, distraught and depressed. The season's upon us, it's that time of year. Brandy and eggnog, there's plenty of cheer. There's lights on the trees and there's wreaths to be hung. There's mischief and mayhem and songs to be sung. They call this Christmas where I'm from.
What up? Fletcher from Pennywise. You're listening to Punk Rock Foodies Radio. Eat some shit.
Come, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. A newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our latest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. To lay before the king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. So to honor him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. When we come, little baby, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I am a poor boy too, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I have no gift to bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. That's fit to give the king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. Then he smiled at me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Me and my drum, me and my drum. Oh, me and my drum, I will play for you right now.
Yeah, alright, let's do one more off the Bad Religion Christmas album, because that's one of my favorites. And
Can't go wrong.
like 20% of the proceeds of that album go to SNAP, which is for survivors of,
Catholic
Yeah.
priest molestation.
Yeah, can I say that? They don't have to be Catholic,
can
but
say
yeah,
that.
they're survivor of priest molestations. Yeah, I
I
forget
did
what the
not
actual
know that. Is
anagram
that's
was.
true? I did not
Yeah.
even know that.
Survivor of something priest. Yeah.
That was like the best intro ever, Skate Rat.
And the song is Little Drummer Boy because it's my favorite song, but I just happened to be. Yeah,
best
I never
part
saw
about
that
that
fine
intro
print
is
until
that we
today.
just
I've had
listened
that
to it.
album like forever.
That was like a perfect intro, except that we just
We're
heard
coming out of it.
Not going into it. But that's fine. That's why we have the Gen Best of episode.
Dude, that thing had me.
Well, at least now it'll be an
cracking
even 10 minutes. I let him listen to it. It was pretty funny.
We need to keep that in unedited.
Hey, I'm not changing the thing. Yeah, so we are at the Vicious Big Saloon. It is our holiday special here on Punk Rock Foodies Radio. We're drinking beers. I sent gifts to the crew here, and Mike has picked out our next one is from Duclaw Brewing Company. It's called Neon Gypsy, their IPA.
Yeah. You sent me the 6-pack, and dude, I love looking at the typography, dude.
I like the artwork. I like the artwork.
Such a killer looking logo, dude.
Steve, you would love. I mean, all of their beers, the logos, they do a pretty badass job. I'll send you some pictures. But this one is. I got no information on this. You have all the information, Steve. It's all on the side of that 6-pack, actually.
Well,
To Google.
Brian read it earlier. It
Yeah,
was,
but if you look at the 6-pack on the one side, the
That
front
sounds
there.
awesome. You don't like this?
Nope.
Well, Mike says he doesn't.
Of all the
that
beers
sounds
we've had,
awesome.
this is my least favorite.
Well, let's give it a shot. I'm about to take it for a
The,
test.
the packaging by far is the coolest, but it is my least favorite taste.
You know what?
I would have brought it home for him just for the.
But you are a sucker for marketing.
See, this is what I kind of like. I don't hate it. It just tastes like an East Coast IPA. Like it's a little more malty than hoppy. So I'm just not used to it. But I figured a lot of these beers would taste East Coast However, they really haven't. They've been pretty hop forward. So this one is more in line with what I thought East Coast IPAs would taste like.
No, this one's bitter as fuck. It's bitter as fuck.
That's what I don't like about it. It's bitter as fuck.
Yeah, it's I can dig it, but I mean, look, we're going through a bunch of beers. They're not all going to be winners. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'll try it again. Maybe it's just a little bit old. It has been in my fridge for 2 weeks, and it's an IPA, and they'll go bad. So it's bitter as fuck. But you know what? I'm going to drink it because I'm a real man, and I want to experience the good and the bad.
And the ugly with my sombrero hat.
Just what I thought. Steve couldn't get uglier. He put on the sombrero.
Yeah, I just call it sombrero hat. That's like the Department of Redundancy Department. Jesus.
And speaking of which, Mike, I can't see you because you're wearing a camouflage hat, so it's like there's like a headless person.
There it is. Look at that
there
shine.
he is. All right, see him. I couldn't see him. It was like a shirt. It was like a floating shirt. I couldn't see the head. There we go.
Steve,
Yes,
the 6-pack holder. On the one side, it has all the information about it. At the bottom, there's a whole ABV, that right there.
Yeah. It says 6.5 ABV, 75 IBU, which I think seems a little low. It should be close to like 85
I
or
think it would
90.
be higher than that.
This tastes at least more than
Color
that.
gold, it says hop level. It says all the way hoppy versus against all the way malty, which I would argue on that.
Now,
And
Duclaw Brewery, they have the first time I ever had their beers, they have a brew pub in Anne Arundel Mall out near Baltimore, and they had some delicious food there, and they had these wings that they marinated in their red beer, whatever it was called, I don't know, and then they smoked it, and then they hit them on the grill and tossed them in sauce. So fucking good. Those were so good.
dude, it's crazy how complex you can get with a freaking chicken, a simple chicken wing. You could really kill it with flavor on those things, dude. They're so fun to cook.
I've always had a fondness for foods using beer to marinate and whatnot. But man, I got to tell you, we've been doing the big chicken drumsticks, and every once in a while when he gets something really good, I'm like, oh, you got to give me one because we're making a sauce or whatever. But
well, I'm going to thank Steve for that because he's the one that got you started on the sticky sauces.
Ooh. Yeah, I do feel like you have really influenced my sauce game, and I
It's a Christmas miracle.
But they weren't really good, I didn't know they were good because I never fucking made them. Yeah, so then I saw yours, and you're like, oh, it's fucking really good. And I was like, man, that does look really good. So I made one just like yours and was like, wow, it's really good. And then I made 6 more. Wow, it's really good.
Dude, that sticky ickiness on that recipe, the 5-spice recipe. Oh, dude,
I tell you, those are the keywords I type in now when I'm glazed. I'm sticky. It has to have the blog or whatever has to say it 20 times.
Yeah. Sticky.
Steve, I love that you're keeping the sombrero on the whole show. It's so awesome.
Our Mexican wouldn't be better than your Mexican.
Our Mexican is better than your Mexican.
That's
right. I'm holding it down. I'm ready for you guys in May. I'll bring it. Punk Rock Foodies.
Oh, we gotta have our Cinco de Mayo episode.
I got my heavyweight belt to put on the line.
Cinco de Mayo is going to be fun. It's going to be a good year.
Yeah.
Speaking of years,
and it has been a good year.
It has been a good year, and we've got a new year coming up.
It's crazy because at the end of every year, there's another one. It's fucking awesome. They've been doing it for a while.
Like fucking clockwork, baby. Do you guys have any New Year's traditions?
Get loaded.
Avoid other people.
Yeah.
We have a New Year's Eve food tradition in my family.
What is it?
Well, my grandma makes this fermented cabbage. That if you don't eat it on the New Year's and you don't survive it, then you don't have good luck. Well, you need good luck to survive this cabbage because when she makes it, she starts a month ahead of time to make this cabbage.
Fermented cabbage.
Mike, what's Grandma's nationality?
She's Romanian.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be. That's totally probably a Romanian tradition, but for me, that just sounds.
That's an Eastern European.
Yeah, Eastern European. It's scary. She has to scrape a 2-inch layer of sludge off the top of the cabbage before you can eat it. Mm-hmm. So
it's like an episode of Bizarre Foods.
I'm not sure if it's alcoholic. I'm not sure if it's toxic, but yeah, everybody the next day, bathrooms are a rare commodity the next
Prison
day.
moonshine.
Yeah.
Well, how does it taste? How do you? I mean, do you enjoy it?
No, it tastes like a fart.
I just dropped acid.
It's like that episode of The Simpsons where Homer eats the hot chili and then he's like hanging out
Yeah.
with the wolf.
Yeah, there you go.
And starts to trip.
Guides him or wolf or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Johnny Cash. Yeah, you go on like this
Coyote.
crazy self discovery trip.
It's in the Rob Zombie video kind of thing.
The Rob Zombie from Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and
when they
Butthead.
strip
Yeah.
out. Yeah, that's about right.
Well,
That's
I
part of
only
it.
asked the nationality because the cabbage thing. Like my dad is Austrian, Czechoslovakian,
Okay.
more Eastern European, and cabbage is the thing. You know, you eat cabbage on New Year's Day, but the one thing he also does is pickle pig's feet.
They did that too.
Yeah.
They would actually use the pig's feet to create the gelatin.
Yeah.
And it was a very clear gelatin that they would make, and it was just the only. It tasted great. The only awkward thing about it was picking it off around the pig's feet.
Right.
That's the only bad part about it.
I never ate it. It smelled great cooking because it was garlic, basically.
Yeah.
I do still have a pig knuckle that I use in my Monopoly set as one of the pieces.
The pig knuckle, not the moose knuckle.
Did you lose a shoe?
Not the moose
Oh,
knuckle.
Pig Bitch is getting upset. Relax. They weren't related to you. But that was my dad. Pickled pig's feet, or not pickled pig's feet, the gelled pig's feet. Pickled herring on New Year's.
Yeah.
Oh, these all sound like terrible foods. You guys grew up.
I've heard.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. I've heard pretzels. Pretzel is a thing. Like somebody tried to explain it to me, like because it's tied in a knot. It didn't make any fucking sense to me because a new year kind of starts over, not knotted together.
Yeah.
But the one tradition Rachel and I started was crab cakes because we live in Maryland.
Ooh, yum.
Crab cakes on New Year's Day is like our tradition. We're just like,
Yeah.
fuck the cabbage and the coal and the fucking sauerkraut and all that shit. We're going crab cakes. So that's our.
You can't go wrong with crab cakes, especially with some eggs Benedict. Oh man.
Well, especially
Yeah,
if you're in Maryland, dude. You know, it's just all over the place, dude.
Yeah, it's like in Chicago. I have to eat pizza 5 times a day, or they kick me out.
Yeah, dude.
But the crab isn't in January 1st. It's not the time of year.
Mm-hmm.
But they got canned.
Got this new can technology. How's everybody feeling, by the way? I got a nice little buzz going.
Yes.
We're reaching cruising altitude.
Yeah. But I mean, I drink a little bit slow. When you told me, like, yeah, we're going to drink all these beers in one show, I'm like, you realize that I'm only like $1.75, right? Like I love craft beer, but I mean, it'll start to hit me a little bit quick. You know what I mean? I'm going to go fight a cop after this.
$1.75, bro. I saw you in shorts, homie. Come on. Come clean.
Yeah, but I'm 6'1".
Taller than me. Yeah.
I'm 6'1", but I'm skinny.
My driver's license says 185, so.
Yeah, which leg is that, Steve? Which leg is that?
The third one.
God. Anybody who's still listening to this episode right now is like, these guys are the biggest fucking assholes. And you know what? You're right.
They're
But
probably
you know
like, this is depressing.
If anybody is listening, they should be drinking too because it's a celebration. It's the fucking holidays.
Celebration,
Christmas,
bitches.
New Year's, Kwanzaa, Boxing Day, Hanukkah, all that shit.
Unity.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody do anything special, food-wise, like on Christmas itself?
Oh, absolutely, dude. The smoked prime rib is on the menu.
We're doing prime rib this year?
I can't even wait for the smoked prime rib. It's not even for the smoked prime rib. It's for the horseradish sauce that I make with it. It's just, dude, horseradish sauce is just so damn good, dude.
Do you guys do the big meal Christmas Eve or Christmas Day Eve?
Christmas Day.
Day.
Okay,
Christmas Day at lunchtime.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we do later because normally in the mornings I insist that Mike and I don't go anywhere in the morning. We don't really do like gifts or anything, but I want fucking some quiet time before family time.
I just heard I want some fucking. That's all I heard.
Yes, I need
Christmas Day,
appeasement
that's
and
all I
a
heard.
little bit of peace and quiet after maybe
Did
that.
Mike just hold up the shocker?
Growing up, we always had, in my family, we always had, the big meal was always Christmas Eve. The big meal was always Christmas Eve in my family. So we'd have, like, this big Christmas ham, and it was basically Thanksgiving light. And then on Christmas Day, we would just have, like, leftovers or, like, whatever, cookies. I'd go to sleep eating a bunch of cookies.
Yeah.
But this year, now that I'm more involved with Sheena's family, because my family's not around, it's Christmas Day, and I'm not used to that. I like that better. It's way better, actually.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, we did the seafood thing on Christmas Eve, but it was also kind of set up like a buffet and like more like appetizers. Because, like I said, it's like calamari. It's like frog's legs. It was like some crab ragoon shit. Like little things. And we would party it up, listen to Christmas music. We always got dressed up, no matter what. We weren't going to church, but we pretended like we were. And so it was always
put on your
like
little lederhosen.
Yeah. And then we always watched the South Park Mr. Hankey's Christmas. Even my daughters asked this year because we're not going to my parents' house, which that's where we always did it. This year we're not going there, but they're going to come down. And so Amelia asked, "So how are we going to watch South Park?" So I'm going to make sure my mom brings the DVD so we can watch it. But so we do the big meal on Christmas at lunchtime, and then for Christmas dinner, we've always done pizzas, homemade pizzas, and then we usually use the leftovers from the night before on our pizzas. So we'll have like escargot pizzas, and calamari pizzas, and just like go to town, like 15, 16 little, like 12, 16-inch pizzas, and just be as creative as fuck when it comes to that shit. So that's our Christmas thing.
Well, and I was talking to my mother-in-law because this year we're actually going to, my parents have a house again in town, so they're going to do Christmas Eve at their house, and then we're going to go to Christmas Day at Mike's parents' house later in the day. And his mom was saying, turkey or ham, or we just always like turkey the best, so they make a lot of turkey, but somebody had brought a ham at our Thanksgiving this year, and man, it was really good. So I think we were both like, well, why not a ham? But I think that really goes to show that sometimes it's really not so much that we have a tradition as far as what we eat, but really just that like we do like to spend time with family sometimes.
That was fucking good ham, Jen.
That was fucking
I really like fucking good ham.
How was it prepared? How do we do this ham? Did we cook it in Sprite like I do? How do we do
root
it?
beer, like my grandma used to.
Really?
Well, I'm particular to certain hams, but it doesn't have to be a certain ham. Does that make any sense? Like, I will like one ham that is a smoked ham, and I won't like another smoked ham. I will like a country ham, and I won't like another country ham. I will like a sugar ham.
Depends how the pig was raised, yeah.
The ham you liked this morning.
Well, I mean, if they're not talked to nicely, like, they just don't taste the same.
It's like checking out chicks' asses. I like that ass. I also like that ass.
Yeah, and this one's the same, but I don't like it. And
Mike is checking out Skate Rat's ass as we speak.
Skate Rat's ass.
I just have to look at the cover photo to see that. That's all.
That's true.
I think he just noticed this week. He was like, "Oh, is that your butt still up there?"
We've had no reason to change it.
I've never had anybody email me and be like, "Is that you?" I don't think most people know what it is they're looking at. But I always wonder if people are on a computer or on their phone.
These days, it's mostly probably phones.
Yeah, because my phone is my computer now. Shit, my computer's 10 years old. My phone is like 6 months old.
The only time I'm at a laptop is when we're recording this show. Otherwise, it's my it's the iPad or my phone.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next beer? Are we doing the Edgar Allan Poe beer?
Why don't we do a song and then come back from the song and then pour this beer? Because I got to go out to grab the other beer. So
He means he has to go masturbate.
yes,
And I gotta piss again.
I'm gonna go whack
back in
it.
20 seconds.
All right, let's listen to some Sex Pistols, Holidays in the Sun, Punk Rock Foodies Radio.
Didn't we come in for that show? That song?
No, it's Holiday.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Choose holiday and other people's misery.
Hey, it's Chris and Lagwagon, and I want to eat you alive. Punk rock foodies. Listen, eat, learn.
No, God damn it! You see, God damn it! You set me up. Shit. It's like when I go to my sister's house and she's playing like God music, and I'm like, oh, don't say God. I'm like, oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, God fucking damn it.
Oh, fuck.
Motherfucker, cunt.
Yeah. And I get about 45 minutes, and then I'm like, I should just go. I'll see you later. Bye. Yeah. That was Oi to the World, covered by No Doubt.
Yes.
Second take is always the best.
So the new beer.
What are we on? Are we on Punk Rock Foodies Radio? That's what we're on, right?
Yes.
I forget
yes,
sometimes.
but we're on YouTube now, too. So we're a Facebook group. But
that's right.
It's Punk Rock Foodies Radio.
We need to have a better picture when people are watching us on YouTube. We need to get a better picture of us. We should just have like naked pictures of all four of us, because I feel like that would bring in a lot more viewers.
Yeah.
Either that, or I have a tripod and we can just videotape.
Or we can just have four naked pictures of me.
Nobody wants to see you naked, Jen. It's okay.
Thank God it's a radio show.
So, wait, did you say nobody wants to see a naked Jen, Mike?
Yeah, that's incorrect. Sorry, I hate to break it to you, but your wife's hot.
Why, she got the baby bump going?
I know. No bump yet.
How's yours?
No, that's mostly lunch, yeah, most
There's
of the
a food
time.
belly. There's a food baby there, I think, yeah.
All right, so we are drinking The Cask by... I don't even know who fucking makes this shit.
Edgar Allan Poe, right?
It's got a picture of Edgar Allan Poe on it.
Baltimore, Washington Beer Works. It's a dark, rich, robust Bock.
It's very good. A nice German-style, sweet Bock.
Brewed and bottled by Peabody Heights Brewery in Baltimore, Maryland. Yes.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch ein bisschen.
Do you guys know what
alcohol.
the German name is for virgin?
What's that?
What is it?
No. Helga?
9.
Sorry. What? No, I don't know what the German word for virgin is.
What is
Did I ruin your joke?
Good and tight.
Oh.
And I'm writing that down right now because I'm going to use that probably tomorrow. You learn a lot on Punk Rock Foodies Radio.
Yes, it's not all about food and punk rock music.
Yeah, sometimes you get a linguistic lesson.
No, you can insult every culture if you just listen to our podcast very carefully. You know?
It doesn't take long. What was it? There was a couple episodes ago where Jen and I were just trading racist barbs. It was awesome. Who can be the most racist?
Three. Like
Yeah.
three.
I think
If it's summer, I can put on my
Asia.
Daisy Duke shorts and say "dang" a lot and Britney Spears for you. Dang, y'all.
Okay.
So what were we talking about, Xander? We were talking about blowjobs, right? Or something like that?
I don't remember.
Yes.
Christmas blowjobs. So, hey,
Wow.
go ahead. Tell us a story.
Stocking stuffers, if you will.
Good and tight.
So, what are your thoughts on this beer?
I like it a lot. It's not hoppy. This is the only one of all the ones aside from the Steel City, Iron City that's not hoppy. It's not an IPA. It's sweet. It's definitely German style, and it smells really, really malty. So it's kind of breaking up the hoppy. Every beer's hoppy, so it's kind of breaking it up for us.
This is my favorite beer out of the group. Jen, what do you say salute in Russian?
Oh, Nostrovia.
Nostrovia?
You know, in Lithuanian, it's on Sveikatos. And my mom, when my mom was a little kid, she was sitting on my great-grandfather's lap. And him and my grandfather were having a drink. And my great-grandfather said, on Sveikatos. And for some reason, my mom heard him say snakes. And she goes, snakes? What's snakes? And my great-grandfather laughed and thought it was hilarious. So I've always said, like when my mom told me that story, I've always said snakes when we would cheers. As opposed to on Sveikatos.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
Story time with Xander T.
Just saying.
My dad's favorite growing up was always "here's to you, here's to me, may we never disagree, and if we do, hey, fuck you, here's to me."
That's a good one.
I don't think he said "fuck you" until I was like in
I
my
was going to
teens.
say, now we know why Skate
And he was pretty shit-faced. Like my dad, when my dad really cussed, he was usually a little shit-faced. He didn't.
My
get shit-faced very
dad,
often.
my dad always said, and still continues to say, his main thing was, "Hey, are you going to eat that?" That's it. That's what he says. Hey, you can eat that?
That's all he says?
Yeah, that's what he says.
Ever?
Hey, you can eat that? No, that's it. I've never heard him say anything else.
Dude, I got the awesome cheers from Austria. My Austrian friends, they taught me Prost, das det Gergel net verrust. And it's an Irish saying, too. Cheers to my thirst, but not to my drinking.
I'll cheers to both of those. Cheers, everybody. Raise them up.
Hey, cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Salute.
Snakes.
We're all, the best part is we're all taking limos home from the Vicious Pig Saloon tonight.
Dude, they put Christmas lights in here. It looks nice in here, dude. It's like...
Dude, these are Hanukkah lights, Steve. Oh. That's why they're blue.
Chanukah.
Chanukah. That's right. Yep. It's phonetic. I think we're on the 6th or 7th night of Hanukkah. So I'm glad I brought all the dreidels, otherwise I would have felt like a fucking asshole. Reiner, why'd you bring all the dreidels? Well, you know.
Nobody here celebrates Hanukkah, right?
No, I don't. I've got a lot of friends who do, and because of what I do for a living, because I don't make that much money on Punk Rock Foodies Radio, I go into a lot of houses that do, and there's a lot of
Wait! You go into a lot of houses that make money off of Punk Rock Foodies Radio?
Is that what I said? Shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't make a lot, you make more than me.
I don't make much money on Punk Rock Foodies Radio, so I do have a side gig as a cable guy, and I go into a lot of houses, and there's a lot of menorahs, and there's some that are like little tiny ones, and then there's some houses that are just big, huge, elaborate ones, and I've got some Jewish friends, and they make a big thing about every night they're lighting a new candle, and that's cool. I'm an atheist, so everybody's silly from my perspective, but hey, go for it, bro. You know, it's all good.
Have you guys ever eaten any, I guess...
Jewish pussy?
Like Passover food
yes.
or whatever.
Have you guys ever eaten any Jewish pussy?
I have a little bit, yeah.
I can say I have not.
I probably have a few times.
I have.
Smelter fish?
I have too.
Yeah, it was straight gefilte fish. No, it was.
Smell of the gefilte fishy.
Yeah, no, it was fine. It was fine.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
No, but have you ever?
We're really good. I could really start to say some racist shit, but I'm not going to yet.
well-
I'm going to wait. We had our own time.
No, but have you like latkes and latkes? Is that what it is? Latkes?
Oh God, I will fucking eat those things all day long.
So good,
they're
right?
seriously like
so this is so
fried
good.
hash browns. Yeah, they're sour cream and chives, and people put applesauce, but that's just weird. There's
Yeah, but it's weird.
I like
Really?
them with
Germans do that, Jen.
I like them with like bacon and all sorts of
Applesauce. That
Oh
sounds
yeah, I'm
very
sure the Jewish latkes with bacon are like awesome.
Yeah. Wait. Sorry, I put bacon on my vegan tacos, so I just don't get it. But
That's the new age Orthodox Jews.
Again, I don't make them because I'm celebrating. You know what I mean? Shit, I don't even celebrate Christmas.
You're Jewish.
I wish my sombrero had chips and guacamole on it.
It's like the Oriental
nice.
food all over again.
Homer Simpson.
There you go. Yeah, the Chinese food on Christmas Day for the Jewish people. That's a weird thing. Like, I wouldn't complain. I would eat Chinese food on Christmas Day.
Seems like a good time for some orange chicken.
I'll tell you what. I'm not trying to get like real serious, but I will for just a second. But it really isn't. My dad is a cancer survivor, so about 2-3 years ago on Christmas Day, he was stuck on the 16th floor of a hospital cancer ward in Chicago at Northwestern Hospital after taking chemo, and so we had Christmas in this hospital, and all we could get was Chinese food. So I went and picked up some Chinese takeout on Christmas Day, and it was the fucking raddest day ever. It was awesome. Like, I went and got some Chinese food, and we're on the 16th floor with a bunch of nurses, exchanging gifts with some orange chicken and stuff like that, and it was an awesome day. It was an awesome day. So there's nothing wrong with some Chinese food on Christmas.
Chinese takeout food is like the save the day food. Like, dude,
It really is.
nothing else is going
Everything
on.
else in the
is.
world has shut down. It's a apoplectic series, but oh look, One
Yeah.
Thing is open.
And I can get it in 5 minutes, motherfucker. 5 minutes.
To go, you sit there, you tap your foot, maybe you pee or grab your sauces, and boom, you're ready to go.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, and that damn MSG is so delicious. It makes me just want to keep eating more and more.
I love it. I love it.
You know, it's funny you say that about being in the hospital. Amelia's birthday is the 23rd of December. So she was born the morning of the 23rd, and we actually came home with her on the 25th. So, again, that tradition that we have of, the seafood.
Bring home babies?
Of what?
Bringing home babies on Christmas?
Yeah, that tradition of bringing babies
Even
home
if they're
on
not your
Christmas.
babies, you're just bringing people's babies from school or from.
Well, it
from
started
the hospital.
then.
13 fishes, one baby.
It started then, and now it's like somehow I got to sneak into the maternity ward and get a baby. You know?
How'd you end up with that little Asian baby, Xander? That doesn't make any sense.
How's Sandra Bullock of you?
Yeah, thank you.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
But
I don't remember what you were talking about either.
no, so it was the hospital
Jolie,
thing.
Christmas.
No, so our Christmas Eve tradition of like the seafood. Obviously I wasn't going to be at my parents' house for Christmas Eve when I'm at the hospital with my now ex-wife and my newborn daughter. But I was at home, so I actually I made calamari, and I feel like I made something else, but it may have just been calamari. I think I fried calamari at home, and I brought it to the hospital on Christmas Eve, and I dressed up like I always did on Christmas Eve, and we sat in the hospital room and ate calamari, and our newborn Amelia right next to us. It was like Jesus in the manger all over again.
Pretty much. Pretty much, except when you say dressed up, you were dressed up like a predator. That's the only difference.
Like a child predator? Or like Chris Hansen was nowhere around.
Yeah, Chris Hansen predator. Yeah, you're that guy who walked out with a towel over his cock. Like, yeah, I got the Zimas in the car, baby. What's up? I brought the Magnum condoms.
I had a Subway sandwich on in my arms. All of a sudden, I was a predator.
One takes you to Hollywood, one takes you to jail. So you got to make sure which predator you're specifying.
You know what? We should take time right now to make fun of Jared Fogle for being such a predator.
Oh, what a creepy son of a bitch. I was just thinking about that the other day. Like,
dude, scumbag of the year, right? I mean, totally scumbag of the year. Oh.
Well, and even if somebody like really wants to pimp out like 14-year-olds, which I don't agree is their right.
Subway, eat fresh.
What's the running joke? You know, this all started because he kept trying to get into pants that were too small.
I think we just got our Punk Rock Foodies hashtag for the next week. Subway, eat fresh. Hashtag eat fresh. Oh my goodness.
And I still eat there. Damn it, it's the only place I can go where they toast my sandwich meat. There's no like Quiznos around here anymore. I don't know what happened.
Oh, they'll toast your meat.
How would you like your bread? Plain, toasted, or fondled?
Hey, Skate Rat, to your meat.
Cheers.
Toasted.
I'm getting pretty full here.
I know, we got one more beer to go after this, and I this one...
I'm fighting through it.
I know a lot of you said you like this one a lot, like Mike really liked this, but... Like I said, I felt out of this batch, this would be my least favorite, and it really is.
Well, this is like that show Man vs. Food, where he's trying to do like the eating challenge, and he hits the wall like on his like 600th oyster. He's like, I don't know if I could go any further. You know, here's where I'm at the wall. I just gotta keep going, man.
Are you getting the beer sweats?
I got the beer sweats right now, dude.
I'm just super happy that this is the first night that I won't be the only one going to bed at 7:30.
Hey, challenge accepted.
That's 4 hours from now for me, man. Woo.
Look, if I fall asleep on the couch, it doesn't count. You
Nope,
know, so
that's
I'll
not bed.
You didn't go to bed.
No, I guarantee
have
I'm
a couch
watching
now.
Monster Jam reruns again with my son after this, because that's what dude. My son is so enthralled into Monster Jam. It's really, really cool, dude. To see like my 3-year-old kid be so fired up. We actually just got tickets for the Monster Jam in Anaheim here.
What is Monster Jam? I don't know what that is, man.
The big monster trucks, dude.
Yeah.
Like Grave Digger.
Oh, like
They come to the
Truckzilla.
arena. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I almost got killed at
Stop
Monster
writing
Jam.
notes. Stop
Really?
writing me notes.
Yeah, I was riding a dirt bike in the arena, and I ran into Bigfoot at about 60 miles an hour. I almost killed myself.
Yeah.
What? Really?
They parked it right at where he was supposed to leave, you know, the ride-off through the arena.
Really? How long ago was that?
He was parked like right in the gate coming
What was
in.
that, like 6 years ago? I was wheeling out of the arena, and they put Bigfoot right in the way. Like, they're like, okay, yeah, do a cool wheelie out of the arena. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude, so were you guys together at that time?
Yeah, I was all the way at the far end of the stand, and I was watching him ride off, and I was waving, and I thought, oh, I'll get up and walk down there, you know, as he gets
And then
off.
a crunch.
And then I heard the whole crowd go, and I went, oh, shit!
Oh,
No way. That's kind of gnarly, dude.
Yeah, by the time I got all the way down there, he was already in the ambulance, but...
That's like the opening scene to Ghost Rider. You're like Nicolas Cage.
Yet more likable.
But with the beer.
we both liked riding motorcycles, but I was always the one who went a little slower around the turns. Like, I liked going fast in the sports car with the video camera, you know. But
If Mike was a porn actor, he'd be Nicolas Rage.
Nice.
Let's listen to some punk rock music. Okay.
Come and Gone in 60 Seconds would be his first title. Sorry. I'm a little slow.
give it 6 minutes.
I just want to say before we go to the song, I always said if I was going to be a porn star, my name would be Kurt Loder.
It's already been taken.
Yeah, what's up now? Best name ever.
All right, let's...
or Martha Quinn, you know, either one. John Norris.
Steve, play us a song.
Oh, I got one more song, and it's a gem. It's an old school song by the Ravers called "It's Gonna Be a Punk Rock Christmas," and it sounds like a little like Sex Pistols, so it's like early '80s, maybe late '70s, you know, European style, or England style. Jesus, I can't even like get my country shit right now.
That's Europe.
All right, well,
We've been drinking,
here's the music.
Steve.
Here's the music. I'm done talking. Go.
Let's have it! Hey! Yeah! It's gonna be a punk rock Christmas this year. Even Santa's gonna be a Sex Pistol for a day. All the Christmas trees swinging safety pins from their knees. It's gonna be a punk rock Christmas this year. Farrah Fawcett will change her hairstyle for a day. The Queen will sing Anarchy in the UK. And old Mick Jagger will adopt the Strangler swagger. Yeah, 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 baby. Mick Wagner will take up the electric guitar. And Johnny Ramone will get a sled for a car. There's a group called The Damned, they say, who play the Four Horsemen in a play. In a play. Yeah, a play. It's gonna be a punk rock Christmas this year. Even Santa's gonna be a Sex Pistol for a day. All those Christmas trees swinging safety pins from their knees. It's gonna be a punk rock Christmas this year.
What do you want for Christmas, little boy?
I want a down no tree with any of my hot rods on the back. Want a car on TV so I can kick it in. I want a lace guitar or some stuff in a punk magazine.
What else do you want for Christmas, little boy?
I want 10 copies of God Save the Queen with a picture sleeve.
With a picture sleeve?
Yeah, with a picture sleeve.
If you're a good little boy, your wish will come true.
Yeah, then I'll bloody well pass. We gonna give you a punk rock Christmas this year. I'm gonna give you a nice sweater all of the shreds. Yeah, let mom and dad the sheep get the safety pins for the cheese. It's gonna be a punk rock Christmas this year. A punk rock Christmas this year. A punk rock Christmas this year. Say a punk rock Christmas this year. You know it's lobby lobby too. Whole country's going to go. The only thing that's left. They'll punk rock and roll. They'll rock and roll. They're just gonna set the pistol. So he comes down to your back.
Hey, this is Brandon from Teenage Bottle Rocket, and you're listening to Punk Rock Foodies Radio.
Thank you.
The others clearly wrote them to be metaphoric. But people will believe anything if it's written, especially in stone or ancient scroll. December 25th has been blacklisted since Dawkins found the proof Jesus never existed. It was the last thing anyone ever expected. Xmas has been X, no colored lights, no shopping sprees, no more presents under dead trees. Saint Nick is dead, but we don't grieve.
are back listening to the show that we are making, and the song that I just played was NoFX. Christmas has been X'd, right? Is that what it's called? Xmas has been X'd.
It's not Christmas.
That's the song. But I mean, that's what it just was that we played, and we're on the last of the beers, and yeah. So anyway.
Shaking my damn sombrero.
Yeah, so here we are, back with the show, and go, everybody else.
So this is the Loose Cannon by Heavy Seas. It's a
Loose
IPA.
Cannon, okay. The label, is it a triple?
It does say, there's a 3 above the hop.
It says hopped 3 times in the brewing process. I don't know what that means.
Herbal and aromatic.
Dry,
aromatic.
Yeah, no, it's not triple IPA.
Okay.
It's 7.25 ABV.
I appreciate you not sending us any, 10 or 11% ABVs, because then, seriously,
I was going to send you guys that one.
I have health problems.
That Dogfish. That I can't remember what it was, but the problem was it cost like $25 for a 4-pack. I was like, nah.
Oh, you can't afford that on a teacher's salary? Come on, man. I know y'all are rich.
It was like 18% or some shit. I don't know, whatever. But yeah.
Oh, did I try the Dogfish Head? I think it was called Heavy Math or something.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, that's what I was gonna send you.
Oh, dude, insane! I tried it the other day. My buddy and I had to split it. It was crazy. I was like, I don't know if I can drive home, bro.
You guys sip the bottle at the same time?
Like we split it.
So he's put 2 straws in the bottle. And
No. I would take a sip and then I would spit it into his mouth, and that's how we did it. But no, it was like 17% or something.
You got
insane.
the bottom half.
Brian's always the bottom.
Yeah, I'm the power bottom, first of all.
2 punk rockers, 1 plastic cup.
Red Solo cup. It's Christmas. Come on.
That's
Take the
right.
war off.
It's got a little Christmas tree.
All right.
We're on hold for 5
Enjoy the
minutes.
Loose Cannon. Cheers, guys.
It's pretty good. I like it.
Cheers. It's not too bitter.
Make your noise. Everybody knows your glass is made of metal. He really likes metal cups. I don't know what the thing is. I'm so glad those mules became popular because now I can find him glassware.
Yeah, the only time
That's
I ever
not
have the metal one is when I'm drinking a mule, whatever they're
Moscow
called.
Mule?
Something.
Moscow Mule.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. But that's the only time I've ever had those things get very condensed. There's a lot of condensation
My
in those.
mom got for my dad.
Whoa, Mike's throwing bottles.
Don't do that.
Mike is breaking shit in the bar. We need to have him on every week.
I think he wanted to show you his cup.
Man.
This is obviously not the one that broke.
Let me.
Mike is just breaking shit. I like it.
My mom got my dad some Moscow Mule cups with his initials engraved in them, and she got 4 of them. And not that they ever use them, so she gave me 2 of them. So I got 2, and she still has 2. And
Could have them re-engraved.
I just have to change the S to it.
I have the cocktail glasses from my dad's family that have the K in them that are etched in it. Yeah, because our family name was K-A-Y, but so I have all their drinking glasses and shit still. I don't drink out of them. Fuck, half of them have candles in them and stuff, but...
Well, these are the 24-ounce Moscow Mules.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are cool.
Moscow Mule is good. Moscow Mule is a good breakfast drink, in my opinion.
It's a summertime.
It's the size of Jen's head.
Bring it closer.
I hadn't thought to have it engraved, though. That's good, yeah.
That's fancy.
It's a good summertime drink. It's refreshing.
It is.
It's a good anytime drink.
I agree, but I mean...
Look, Xander, I'll decide when I'm going to drink shit, okay? You're not the boss of me.
It's not me, it's Mother Nature, motherfucker.
You don't know me. Don't put milk in my cereal.
So this is our last beer. It's pretty good. I'm actually surprised that I can speak polysyllabically at this point. It's going pretty
I'm
well.
surprised you used a word like polysyllabically.
Look at the big word, polysyllabic.
I'm kind of a big deal. It's about time you guys figured that out.
I always knew it.
Radio professional. And I was sick a few days ago. I know we talked about this. I had this awesome voice going where I sounded like Sam Elliott and Kathleen Turner. It's gone now, but I was I sounded like this. It was awesome. I was like Krusty the Clown. I sounded awesome. And I was thinking, like, if I could only remain sick for a couple of days when we do the show. But I'm good now. It sucks. I wish I was still sick.
Yeah, it does suck.
Let me tell you right now, the ladies will be loving it. Loving it. All your girlfriends and wives and everybody, they'd be like, man, Reinhardt's a sexy motherfucker.
Damn that Reinhardt.
Right, they're not. I mean, not that they're not anyway, but I mean, it would be even more so.
I think we're all blessed every day by the wonders of radio.
both of our listeners really appreciate what we're doing.
Not
right
everybody can laugh like Steve, so it's okay.
Oh man, don't let this guy start making fun of my laugh. Holy shit! Every time I replay an episode for him, he's like, "What is that?"
Let me try to do my Steve Guerrero laugh impersonation. That's the best I can do. If only, but I might need like some maracas, then I could really pull it off.
Yeah.
Steve, get your kid another shot. Come on.
You guys have all seen From Dusk Till Dawn, right?
Oh, I've seen Dusk Till Dawn several times.
So Steve reminds me of the guy from Dusk Till Dawn. His character's name was Sex Machine. He's the one that had the double six shooter.
What's his name?
He's taking off his kid's ears. Okay.
Right?
The guy who plays Sex Machine, isn't he? That's the guy with like the gun on his dick, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's the guy. That is him.
He's the guy. He's actually that actor is actually like a makeup artist in real life. I forget his name. He did like the makeup in like Dawn of the Dead and all that, like the original.
You're right. Yeah.
What is his name?
He reminds me of Steve. Like from day one, since Jen was like, "Hey, look at this guy named Steve," I was like, "Wow, that guy looks like Sex Machine."
He is a lot. When I see Steve, I think Sex Machine. Let me tell you.
Well, the first few times he said it, I thought he said a sex machine, and I was like, "All right, I get it."
And that made more sense.
Okay.
He is just one of the many sex machines on this show.
Then he started texting me pictures. No, I'm just kidding.
Steve is the number one sex machine. Number two sex machine is the soundboard, and then the third sex machine.
Hey, Steve, is that a sombrero in your lap, or you're just happy to see me?
Hey.
Oh, it's a kid.
That's a big.
So Gunnar didn't like that shot of tequila right there. He's kind of coughing a little bit. He didn't like it.
He likes Anejo, so.
Guys, have any Kwanzaa traditions you do?
Well, I think I don't know.
There
if
you go.
knows
Yeah,
this.
Brian, you're dating a black girl. What's Kwanzaa?
My girlfriend's black, and she's been black most of her life. And she said
once she went black,
like Michael Jackson.
her ma is Catholic. Like she grew up Catholic, but she said when she was younger, like her family tried to do the Kwanzaa thing, but it just didn't take. So
right. Well,
Well, I might give it a shot, but I don't know if I'd look good in the whole outfit.
Oh, you'd look awesome, dude.
You think I'd look pretty good?
Yeah.
It'd be like Coming to America.
Yeah. Oh.
With like the hats and everything. Cheers.
Cheers,
No,
Gunnar.
I don't have much. I don't have much about that. We're gonna do that. Are we still gonna do the episode where it's all our significant others?
Yes.
Like Mike and Miriam and Sheena and Rachel.
Yep.
She can tell you more about it than I can. I'm just making shit up at this point.
I gotta talk to my wife's agent, so I don't know.
I don't know if Rachel will do it. I might have to get Amelia on that
one. What do you think?
Sheena will do it. She wants to do it right now. She's into it. But we just got to figure out who's going to drive the show.
Dude, Sophie would be killer on it. She likes to eat.
We should get Tristan, Amelia, Sophie, and Mike. That'd be
I was just gonna say you need an adult to have the kids.
Mike's sitting here going, I'm never going to come on this stupid fucking show ever again.
No, Mike's all like, man, that sounds pedophalicious.
It's like
I
Jared
can tell he's
Fogle
getting
over
drunk.
there
His jokes are getting worse.
Sophie'd be like, here's a punk rock. Here's the Phineas and Ferb open.
Actually,
Rick and Morty.
that would be actually a really good show. I think Amelia would enjoy that. Gunnar,
Gunnar, what's up?
Kwanzaa. Hey, Gunnar.
Hi, Gunnar.
What's up, Gunman?
What's up?
So the fruit of Steve's loins has joined us on the show, Gunner.
Gunner,
Hello,
say
Gunner.
hi.
Say hello, Gunner.
Hi.
Hi.
It's all right. You got a face for TV. You don't need to worry about this radio stuff like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a good-looking kid. He must not be yours.
Say every parent wants their kid to be better than them, right?
The mailman.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not.
Whew. Rachel.
Dude, Mike is over here just like molesting the skate rat. I love it. Like we got like a love connection. I think they like each other. It's pretty awesome.
It's like what was that TV show with the?
He's like, we need to end this show because I got some ideas right now.
What was? You can't feed me 6 drinks and expect me not to.
You're gonna make her feel like a lady.
Yeah, what's up?
I'll make her feel like a lady.
What was it? Down Home with the Neelys, right there.
Oh god, that's right. I missed that show.
The Neelys and Bob.
Boom. Speaking of Kwanzaa.
We were?
We were briefly.
It's
because we all seem so
anyway,
Hanukkah, what's up with that in touch with other.
No, actually, I do have a Kwanzaa tradition, which is scary because, like, I'm white and
trying to figure out how to spell it. Me too.
I do. I don't know if there's 2 Z's. And actually, Facebook said there was only 1 Z, but Twitter said
I think it's 2
2
A's.
A's.
Xander.
I don't know.
I think it's 2 A's.
Maybe it's.
You guys are being serious, but it sounds really funny.
We are being serious. I think.
No, but no.
I can't
seriously,
tell.
no. I have a fucking Kwanzaa tradition. What the fuck? I'm not allowed to.
It's too late. The moment has passed, Xander. You can't tell us now. It's too late. We're going to talk about Bad Religion, so that's a good band. Anyway.
People stopped listening like half an hour ago, at least. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
come on, man. Jeez.
Good, then they won't hear this. No, but when I started dating Rachel, and I was separated from my wife, but still married, and, we had our Christmas with the kids shit. So, like, Rachel and I celebrated Christmas the day after. And so we celebrated it, and I wished her a happy Kwanzaa, since Kwanzaa's the day after Christmas. So we've traditionally celebrated Kwanzaa with each other.
I can dig
Here's
it.
my story. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Man, that was an amazing story. I
mean,
feel
shit,
like
we
it
do
changed
that
me.
with
I'm glad you all waited.
Valentine's Day, but
Fuck
they didn't
you.
give us a special holiday.
That was a huge build-up for a little payoff, dude. Man.
Should I have paid attention?
No,
It would have been as huge if you
but
guys would
I
have
know
stopped
what
interrupting
you're
me.
saying.
Fuckers.
I know what you're saying. I can't help but interrupt you. It's just too easy.
That's your thing. You're an
It's
interrupter.
like, well, Jen's thing is bad intros, and I love you, Jen. But I gotta not call you Jen. I gotta call you Skate Rat. People are gonna know the name now. And then Xander, your thing is you're easy to fuck with when you're talking.
I'm easy to fuck with anything.
No, shut up. No, no, don't say anything. It's easy to fuck with you when you're talking.
There you go.
No.
Hey, so what am I? I want to be something.
You are
the sex machine.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of like the most racist thing I could say.
Brian, the beauty
But
of this
not.
is I can edit you out completely. So,
I know it's bullshit. And you have. There's been a few good jokes that I've told that you've edited out. That's not true because I've never told any.
No,
of them.
exactly. I haven't edited out any of your good jokes.
But you leave in all the bad ones, asshole. Like the beer soup one earlier, man. That's gonna be like. You should. Here's what you should do later. Edit in like the sound of like a bomb, like when I do the beer soup thing. That would be awesome.
I think I will now. Thank you.
That's a great idea. Cool. We are breaking new ground on Punk Rock Booties Radio right
While
now.
we're putting in requests, I'd like to change my laugh.
We're like this is like our longest episode ever right now. How
It might be. It's our holiday special, motherfucker. It's Christmas. It's New Year's.
true.
It's a glorious day. It's the end of the fucking
Okay, can we put something to rest right now? Can we put something to rest?
Yes.
This podcast?
I want to vote from. I want to vote from all of you guys right now. Okay, in my opinion, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie.
Absolutely.
I think it's a Christmas movie.
So is Lethal Weapon.
Absolutely.
I've never seen Lethal Weapon.
What?
I know.
What are you, 12?
Weird.
I'm
Die Hard
talking
is a
about Die
Christmas
Hard
movie.
right now.
I know, but Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie.
Okay, I'm with you.
Changing
I will
places
say yes, but I mean,
was like.
Trading Places is a New Year's.
We're
movie.
talking about Die Hard. You can't Trading Places to Die Hard.
I know, but I'm just talking about movies that aren't typical.
You're trading movies right now.
Trading Places is a New Year's movie.
But we all agree that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And
I think we
go watch Lethal
on
Weapon
Punk
on
Rock Foodies
Christmas.
Radio. We put that to rest. The eternal struggle.
I'm gonna try
Weapon.
Die Hard, but I just got the look of death. So.
All right. Let's. Hey, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays, motherfucker.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, I say we nominate one punk rock foodie contributor of the year right now. Here, right now.
I'm voting for Thomas Schwab. Shitski.
I vote for Mabs.
Whatever happened to that guy?
He's still on the group. I think he's gotten the hint that his shit looks like shit.
I missed some scrimps, man.
Scrimps.
Purple scrimps.
All right.
I'm supposed to have 2 servings a week.
I got a better
I
idea.
vote for Brian Reinhardt.
I got a better idea. Steve, one gift you could give to one punk rock foodie. What would it be?
Oh man.
Oh, I already know what I'm going to say.
An ocean to Tomislav.
Boom. Brian.
I already know what I'm going to do.
What are you doing?
A camera that doesn't blur to blurry adverb.
Boom.
A camera that actually has a nice autofocus.
Give her Jason Anderson.
There you go.
Exactly.
Skate Rat, what are you giving?
Exactly.
I want to give Dana a house to rent in Florida so that her and Ryan can move back here so that I have somebody to cook with down here.
Yeah.
They're having a hard time finding. It's hard when you don't live. Even, shit, we live here and we're trying to find a place to rent to move out of where we're at, and it's hard when you don't live there. And
Where do they?
So they're
where
trying
do they
to come
live
back
at?
to Florida.
Where do they live
moved
at right
up
now?
to Massachusetts. The word I can't
Massachusetts.
Where's that place?
Massachusetts, right? I don't know. It's not like it's a Tuckney River.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
That's what I said.
Who lives in Massachusetts?
I think I used to date her back in the
I mean,
day.
shit. If we have places, yeah, we have the Itchituckney River.
I was going to say we've all had sex with that woman, but
No.
I saw her at a strip club once.
Massachusetts.
Come on, Jen. You know you've been there. Skate Rat. God damn it! I gotta stop doing that.
Massachusetts.
Well, I would give all of our new members the fucking rule. Make food, post a pic.
And use the collage.
That's it. Use a collage app.
Use a collage
I'd
app.
give everybody collage apps, actually. That would be what it really would be.
Yeah, there you go.
Collage
Give
apps for
everyone a
everybody.
collage
But,
app.
all right. Happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa.
Merry Christmas.
Happy whatever. Merry New Year.
Winter solstice. Yeah. Happy New Year, everybody.
Here's New Year's Revolution.
Hey, seriously, everybody, don't take shit too seriously. Celebrate. It's fucking beautiful. This life we have. Fucking Punk Rock Foodies just brings it home.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
That's right.
Have a good
Merry
time.
Christmas.
Woo!
No effects. New Year's Revolution. Punk Rock Foodies Radio.
And we're signing off for 2015.
See you next year.
What's up?
Forget about old acquaintance. Instead, we honor flagrants. This night is so cliched. We mix stale traditions with random premonitions, a futile charade. Forget about justice, forget about wars, forget about future the government ignores. Fuck your resolution, fuck your annual, fuck your optimism, it just sounds so banal. It just sounds so banal. We're gonna make a New Year's revolution. A New Year's revolution. A New Year's revolution. A New Year's revolution. Next year is gonna be bad. The next one even worse. That's not called pessimism. It's just the truth that hurts. Let's all sing together. Songs about change. Songs of upheaval. Notes in my range. Can we motivate? Can we incite? Can we make a difference? With lyrics so trite. With lyrics so trite. We're gonna make a New Year's revolution. A New Year's revolution. A New Year's revolution. A New Year's revolution. We're gonna make a New Year's Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot in days of auld lang syne? Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of auld lang syne? For all things time, my dear, for old things and we'll take a cup of kindness yet for these eyes. All acquaintance be forgot and never brought to much. Old acquaintance be forgot and days of auld lang syne. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and auld lang syne? That was nearly perfect.
All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody here at the Vicious Pig Saloon. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Skate-Rat. Special thanks to Mike Barson, taking one for the team today and hanging with us and drinking some beers. I'd like to thank Steve's wife, Miriam. I'd like to thank Sheena for allowing Brian out tonight. And I'd like to thank my lovely Rachel for everything she does to support us. I'd like to thank you, the fans, for supporting us. I'd like to thank everybody that we interviewed this year, all the punk rockers, all the foodies, all the chefs and the brewers and the restaurateurs. I'd like to thank the people that make these beers that we drank because they were awesome. Check out Burning Rose Studios for all your videographic needs. Check out Betty Gear on Facebook. Of course, come over to Punk Rock Foodies. Make food. Post a pic. That simple. Keep listening to Punk Rock Foodies Radio. Happy New Year to everybody and merry whatever you celebrate. Bone Ape Tit.
Jen, would you like an insure to go along with that?
Fuck you.